UFC 316 went down last weekend, and the Ultimate Fighting Championship has a new champion that feels very, very correct. As Kayla Harrison is now the women's champion in the UFC, winning the bantamweight crown from Juliana Pena, and it really just is a finishing touch to a journey to the top for one of the great combat sports artists of our time in Kayla Harrison, who has gone on a long road from Olympics to PFL all the way up to the UFC and working her way up quickly in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, but working her way up to now getting the championship belt put around her waist. Excellent, excellent work from Kayla Harrison, and she gets the job done with a submission win over Juliana Pena. It like I said, it feels correct. This feels like the resume of someone who is a UFC champion, and now she really cements her legacy as one of the great combat sports people of all time, and gets now a dream fight because after the fight is done, Amanda Nunes comes in and they set this fight up now. I I I am excited for the dream fight. I really, really am. I don't think it should be happening at 135 pounds. I know that Kayla Harrison is the 135-pound champion now, but it is obviously a difficult weight cut for her. And it is one that she's going to have to make again if she wants to defend her championship. And so maybe she just wants to get her body used to that. But I think if you're going to do a dream fight, why not do this dream fight at a weight class where both fighters are comfortable? You have Amanda Nunes, who is coming off of a bit of a layoff, coming off of retirement, although I'm assuming she's in the gym every day. It just seems like she is that type. But you have her. Maybe you don't want to be draining your body down to 135 pounds. And look, if Amanda Nunes wins this, is she going to be defending the championship 2 or 3 more times? I doubt it. This feels like a one-off for her, right? So I like she she's not going to defend the title anyway. So why put the title on the line if you're not going to put the title on the line? Why make her cut all the way down? And then for Kayla Harrison, like I said, maybe she wants to get her body used to the hell that is cutting down to 135 pounds for her. But why not have her at her absolute best as well, make this fight at 145 pounds and really get the best out of both of these fighters if a dream fight is truly what we are looking for in this bout. The other main fight on this is Merab puts Sean O'Malley away, and I think that means a couple of different things. It puts O'Malley away, like he gets a submission victory in this fight, also puts O'Malley away as a title challenger for Merab anytime soon. But it is just, it looks like a really bad time. Fighting Merab is the best way I can describe it. It is relentless pressure from Merab Dvalishvili. It is exhausting to have to deal with everything that he can bring, and he leveled up in this, and it puts this rivalry, this chapter of their careers away, and I think it legitimizes the title run a little bit. And I saw some people talking about it before with in my YouTube comments, being like, "Oh, guys, obviously not a fan, not liking that." I mean, like, look, like I'll have a bigger discussion on that on a later date. But the fact is, like in the greater eyes, I think of a lot of casual fans, I think in the eyes of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Merab had something to prove here, and he did it, and he did it in a very big time way. So good on him for being able to do that and putting that sort of a pressure on, and like I said, really legitimizing things and really cementing his spot as one of the greats in the sport. It is back to the drawing board for Sean O'Malley. I think that there is still a really strong fighter in there. He is obviously very talented, but like I just don't think he is maybe quite at the level of a Merab. Well, he's obviously not at the level of a Merab, and that's going to be something he's going to have to deal with for the next little bit. The weight cut down to 135 pounds doesn't kill him. I do wonder if you want to make a move up to 145 pounds, but then you are dealing with the Diego Lopez's and the Max Holloways and Alex Volkanovski. Like it feels like the top end at 130 or at 145 seems like it would just stack up not very well with what Sean O'Malley is wanting to do. So this is, I'm very interested to see how he learns from this, because we kind of talked about it in the lead up to it. Is I'm worried he's focusing on the wrong things, and now he has to recognize that there are some talent deficiencies and some strategic things that he has to work on, and that's a whole lot different than just deciding you're not going to smoke weed and jack it for a few months, right? Like it's easy to say, oh, it's just these things that I have to change. Well, now you have to change who you are as a fighter and up your talent level. And for guys who are at the highest level, that is a very hard thing to admit. So I'm fascinated to see how Sean O'Malley responds coming out of UFC 316.